It's Friday, September 29th, 2023. Let's talk about the news. From Axios, NASA astronaut back on Earth after record-breaking space flight. Astronaut Frank Rubio has been returned safely to Earth after spending 371 continuous days in orbit at the International Space Station. He touched down in Kazakhstan with 2 cosmonauts on Wednesday, and though his time in space, which was originally intended to be much shorter, but a coolant leak on an earlier return craft extended his mission substantially, beat out the previous American record of 355 days, it still falls a fair bit short of the overall record, which is held by Russian Cosmonaut Valeria Polyakov, who spent 437 continuous days in orbit in the late Mir space station back in the mid-1990s. From the Financial Times, prescriptions surge for Novo Nordisk's Ozempic and similar drugs. Diabetes medications that have been repurposed as obesity drugs have seen a huge surge in demand in the US over the past year, the volume of prescriptions increasing 300% from the start of 2020 through the end of 2022. Demand for this class of medications, which are generally referred to as GLP-1 weight loss drugs, is booming, despite their high cost of more than $900 per month, and despite most insurance plans not covering them. It's thought that overall healthcare costs in the country could be brought down if this drug category were to be more widely used, as many of the highest costs for these plans currently are related to complications associated with obesity. And though there are some side effects associated with this class of medications, new research has also shown they substantially reduce the risk of serious cardiovascular events, which are a leading cause of debilitating ailment and death in the United States. So there's a chance that at some point insurance companies will do the math and it will make sense for them to start covering these drugs, at which point it is a fair bet that demand will surge still further. And from The Guardian, Indonesia bans e-commerce sales on social media platforms like TikTok. The Indonesian government has banned the sale of goods on social media platforms in the country, saying that it hopes to protect small, local businesses from the impact of low-cost, overseas competitors. This is notable in part because social video platform TikTok has been pushing its new Amazon-like TikTok Shop platform in Indonesia especially hard, as Indonesia is an important market for the company. It was the first market in which TikTok deployed its e-commerce offering, and it's the second largest global market for the company after the United States, and for Chinese manufacturers more broadly. The government has said that companies failing to honor this ban could have their license to do business in Indonesia revoked, and that some foreign-made goods sold by Indonesian companies on e-commerce platforms would have their minimum price set to $100 in order to limit what the government considers to be unfair competition from below-market sellers based in other countries.
If you're finding some value in one-sentence news, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts and/or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com. And you can support this and other related projects, like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts at understandery.com.